good morning, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. I do not own the rights to this music. Um, Good Friday, everybody. Hope, man, everybody had a wonderful, great day today. Um, every day above ground is a great day, regardless to what you're going through. Man, if you alive and you ain't bedridden and you can get out your house and you still got the function of your limbs, you ain't got nothing to complain about. Really. You know, when you really sit down and look at life, um, we're just a product of our mindset, what we believe. That's what we're a product of. I don't care who you are in the world. Man, if you believe that, you know, you a billionaire, you got a lot of money, that's what you're gonna do. If you believe you're nothing, you're nobody, that you're worthless, that's what your life is gonna be. Your life is gonna be what you believe about yourself. And unfortunately, we got so many people, man, that hey Pam, what's going on, Pam? Long time. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining me, Pam. Um, but seriously, man, it's all about what you think about yourself. It's how your life gonna be. Cause if you don't think that you're worthy, if you don't think that you deserve the best, you're gonna settle for less. You're gonna second guess yourself. You're gonna doubt yourself. You're gonna do all of that. And see, so our lives are really just a manifestation of our mindset, man. That's what our life is. It's just a manifestation of what we feel about ourselves. Okay? Yeah, no, seriously. And a lot of people, see, because if your mindset is that you're a victim, man, you're going to blame everybody for your situation. You ain't going to take no responsibility. You ain't going to be accountable. If you believe that you're a victim, and it ain't got nothing to do with color. Nothing to do with color. There are a lot of people, and all feel like they're victims, and some of them are telling the truth. That's the sad part. Some of them really are victims. Some of them really have been stepped on, taken advantage of, cheated. And see, you ain't experienced nothing, man, until you've been cheated out of some shit. And they got away with it. And not only did they cheat your ass, they got away with it. Boy, that's a tough pill to swallow, buddy. And it happens every day. Don't y'all think that this don't happen, man? That some folk get cheated and lose. That cheater wins. Yes, they do. Cheaters cheaters sometimes do win. Yeah, I ain't heard that one. But seriously, so we got to hold on a second, y'all. Well, my glasses. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Much better. All right. Um, but no, man. We're just a product of our mindset. That's all we are. What we think and believe and feel about ourselves is what shows up in our life. Okay? And it has a lot to do with your integrity. Let me say that again. See, because you got a lot of people, see, I notice a lot of people tell me, why is he wearing a mask? Because I got some fucked up teeth. That's why. Okay? That's why I'm wearing the mask. At least you can see my mask. See, people can't see the mask you wearing. Or the mask, plural, that you wear. See, can't nobody see them. You worried about the ones you can see. What about the ones you can't see? When you trying to pretend to be somebody that you ain't. That's a mask. Let me say that again. When you trying to be somebody that you're not, that's a mask. That ain't the truth. Okay? That's a lie. When you're trying to be somebody that you're not, that is a mask. And you got so many people trying to be something that they're not. And they worried about somebody wearing a mask when they are masked themselves and just don't want to look at it and don't want to deal with it and don't want to face it. See, right now, we have a lot of people that don't want to be accountable, don't want to be responsible. That's the problem we got right now. Nobody wants to be accountable. Everybody wants to pass the buck. Let it be somebody else's problem. I, you know, I've only had one cop down at the White House tell me that my warning parents about their children squeezing between the fence, that Secret Service is sensitive about it. And a guy on one of the guys down there, he's in agreement with him. So, and when he told me a couple of days ago, he said, what you're doing is really not needed. We're Secret Service. I said, for real. And I have to admit, man, it kind of messed me up a little bit. And I got to sit down and think, wait a minute. Now, why should I sit there and watch them kids doing something wrong and not try to warn them? Why should I sit there and know, they don't know Secret Service is sensitive. I do. And I see them trying to squeeze between the fence and don't warn them. See, and this is what's going on in our community. We got so many people in our community that see wrong and won't say a word. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Too many people see wrong and won't say a word. They scared. But they'll pass on some gossip, though. See, they'll pass on some negativity. But when it come down to something positive, they mind their business. See, when it come down to making a difference, they mind their business. And right now, ain't no place safe. And even for them people minding their business, ain't no place safe. And y'all still walking around talking about mind your business. And somebody can snap at any moment and kill you or your loved ones, your children, your whole, everybody, your co-workers. But nobody wants to be accountable. And see, Look, y'all. In order for both of your wings to operate, you're gonna have to be a balanced person. If you're gonna soar, you can't be heavy on this side and weak on this side, cause you're gonna crash. See, if you're gonna soar, man, you're gonna have to be some balance. You're gonna have to compromise. You're gonna have to work with some stuff in order to soar. Hey Tim, did you? I just sent an email to the producer and said we need a part two. I just sent the email tonight to Jesse Lee Peterson's producer and said we need a part two. We need a part two. Me and him need a part two. Yes, we do. We need, because I say I know what now I got a feel for him. See, I didn't have a feel for him because I've never encountered him. I've seen him, but personally, I've never encountered him. Okay? And now that I have encountered him, see, shit. What? Come on, man. Come on. What? What? Bam! Bam! That's right, bam! Every time you come with that, bam! Hit you in the mouth with something, buddy. See, that's what, yeah. I ain't taking no pill. See, cause I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. Uh, Jesse Lee Peterson is either one of the biggest freaks walking, or he don't like women. One of the two. Either he's the biggest freak and don't no woman want to put up with him, or he don't like women. Cause he ain't in a relationship. And what is it? He ain't got no family. And he talking about rebuilding a man. How you gonna rebuild a man when you ain't never been in a committed relationship? How you gonna tell a man that's in a committed relationship what to do and you ain't never been in it? You ain't got no family, but you rebuilding a family. I mean, think about that, y'all. You rebuilding a family, but you got to use somebody else as an example because you ain't got one. See, every example that Jesse Lee Peterson give you has to be about somebody else because it ain't on his life. And look how much money he making. I mean, the boy raking in some cash. Don't think he ain't raking in no money with this food. That's why he talking that foolishness. Because he getting paid. They paying him to get there and act like a buffoon. And here's the travesty. When it's all said and done, they gonna treat him just like the nigga that he be talking about. Okay? No, I'm telling you. They gon' they gonna end up treating Jesse Lee Peterson just like a Negro. Okay? And it's gonna be unbearable for him that out of all of this defending that he has done for white people, in the end, they still gonna end up treating him the same way the people he been talking about. It's how they gonna treat him. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, listen to me. There are some white people, when they hear Jesse Lee Peterson talk, they skin crawl. Let me say that again. There are some white people that When they hear Jesse Lee Peterson talk, it makes their skin crawl. Okay? You know what? And, and, and if you think I'm lying, it kind of puts you in remind you about how Ali and Frazier were. You remember Joe Frazier was a hell of a fighter, but he couldn't talk. He couldn't talk. White America couldn't stand the way Joe Frazier talked. And he never got the due that he deserved because of the way he talked. Oh, man, you know what? I'm gonna let you stay in the room. God damn. At least you're honest. You know? No, man, I'm good. I'm good for the hotel money, man. I'm good. I think. So far, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I got to re-up Sunday. You know, but I can always use some more money though, man. You know, you wanna send me some? Send me some. I can always use some more money. Ain't no you're saying buts about that. Until my ship come in. But when my ship come in, I'm up out of this camp, man. I'm kicking this camp. See y'all later. look for my footprints in the sand, doggone it. You want to find me? Let me come into some man. Look for my footprints in the sand. You know, and my wife print's gonna be right next to him, so you won't get them confused. You know, that's it. Look for our footprints in the sand, cause that's where we gonna be honeymooning. Yes, indeed. Long honeymoon too. Long honeymoon. Um, but on a serious note, um, you know, when you talk about success, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice something. Okay? You're gonna have to sacrifice something. When you get out here on this road called success, see, you can't be in a club every weekend partying if you're in pursuit of success. You're going to have to give something up. You're going to have to sacrifice something. And a lot of times, that sacrifice is going to be centered around your family because that's what you're going to ignore. You're going to be so focused on trying to make something happen to make it better for them that you will forego a lot of family activities because you trying to get over the hump. And that's what a lot of people try to do. See, they sacrifice their family to try to get over the hump. And then when they fail, see, they just throw the baby out with the bathwater. See, they just, now you just throw everything away. And you start doing stupid shit and making stupid decisions when you don't have any belief in yourself. See, when you on a destructive path, ain't no common sense when you on a path of destruction. All it's about, man, is pleasure. What feels good to take away the pain. That's why so many people turn to drugs and alcohol to take away the pain. Something to keep their mind, you know, off of what they dealing with. And again, see what's in your mind It's going to become your reality. If you believe it enough, if you got a lie in your mind that you ain't listened to, man, eventually that lie is going to become truth in your mind. Because that's your mindset. That's what you're going to believe. And see, and it's interesting. At 70 years old, I'm now understanding this. But it's your mindset. All right, Lucifer, you out. You out. You out. You out. Drugs ain't cool for nobody, man. That ain't cool for nobody. All right? Especially when they come to these young kids. And this is what's wrong. See, we trying to show them all of these horrible things are acceptable. And then they grow up confused. And most of the time when you're dealing with a confused person, they got a mask on. The average person that you run into right now gonna have a mask on, because they're gonna show you what they want you to see. That's how they get you. They show you what they want you to see, not what you want to see. They show you what they want you to see. That's right, man. That's right. I don't know. For you to even wanna get that name, to even carry that, show you to even carry that name. That shows you, man, how mentally off you are. So, but hey, man, everybody got their thing though. Everybody got their thing, man. I do not own the rights to this music. Um, but again, they have such a focus on division and anger and hate that they know as soon as something like that get out, that's gonna go viral. You know, and it's crazy that all of the negative stuff can go viral before something positive. You know, we got to, we're going to have to change this atmosphere if there is going to be a change. You know, if there's going to be a difference, we got to make that, man. It's not going to happen by itself. And you make that difference by giving it a chance. It's amazing, man, how afraid we are to give somebody a chance. And we ain't happy. I, let me show you. Right now, young black kids are terrorizing. What's going on, Bernie? Let me show you an example. What's going on, Bernie? Top of the evening to you. Um, Young black kids are terrorizing all communities. Young black kids are terrorizing all communities. And yet, white people and black people are not trying to promote anybody that's even willing to try to reach these kids. Because it's one thing about these children now. You can't fake them. Okay? They can see fake a mile away. Okay? This is the thing about these young kids now. See, they can spot fake, man, a mile away. I don't know. I don't understand how they do it. But these offsprings of baby kids, man, you can't. They can. If you want to know, if you think I'm lying, you want to know where the bad cops are on the police force? Go ask the black community. If you're looking for the corrupt, bad cops on the police force, go ask the black community. They can tell you, point every one of them out to you. Okay? But the problem is, you don't believe it. And see, I've been through, man, I'm probably the only civilian in D.C. that has fought corruption in the police department where some cops went to jail. I'm probably the only civilian in Washington, D.C., period, that has fought corruption in the police department where some cops actually went to jail. All right, two vending cops. And to show you how, see, that's why I ran for mayor. I told, when Doug Williams won the Super Bowl, he had a t-shirt called How You Like Me Now. And if you bootleg it, he was holding a football. And if you bootleg it, the fingernails would be white. See, on the original had like a little light brown. You can see the brownish tone in the fingernails. But if you bootleg it, the fingernails are jet white. That's how you know it's bootleg. Okay? And we was bootlegging the hell out of that t-shirt. And I went into the printing shop, and the sergeant of the vending unit was in there printing bootleg t-shirts. And I said, man, you can't do this. You the police. He said, can't nobody tell me what I can do on my day off. It's Sergeant Jerome Gray. And to this very day, he's a street vendor over by Washington, the National Football Stadium. He left his wife for a vendor, Brenda. He left his wife for her. Okay? So I went to Internal Affairs. And I said, Internal Affairs, y'all got some cops that's on the tape. And they told me I was lying, that they couldn't find no proof. And I'm telling you, man, them cats, man, I mean, they would come and tell me, man, we locking you up today. You going to jail. We're gonna lock you up. And one day, I was a vendor at 4th and D Street. 4th Street was one way, headed toward me. And I saw the vending car turn on 4th Street. I said, oh shit, here they come. And I had a tape recorder that looked like something like this. And matter of fact, the tape recorder was about this big. Okay? And I mastered recording. I had a jumper and dropped it off in my pocket. And George Hardy got out the car. Don Folden, you ain't shit, motherfucker. And if you got your tape recorder on, turn it up, motherfucker, and tell them to come get me, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. You say, and did you hear that, motherfucker? If you got your tape turned up, tell them to come get me. And I'm standing there like, holy shit. The tape is on, right? So I take the tape over to Internal Affairs. I said, listen to this. And he said, can I have it? I said, no, I'll bring you a copy tomorrow. I'll bring you a copy of it. But I'm not giving it to you. Man, they set up a sting for Hardy and Brooks. And Brooks got right in front of the first district police station. This Korean gave Brooks $3,000, gave Hardy $3,500, right in front of the police station. Okay? And they was getting that a week. They was getting that a week from the Koreans. Cause they let the Koreans vend down in front of Ford's Theater, which was a gold mine, buddy. And it was supposed to rotate. And it never rotated because they was on the tape. And that's how they got busted. That's how they got busted. And I told Sergeant Everett when he first came and told me that the only evidence they could find that I didn't want to adhere to the vending rules and regulations, and I didn't, because I couldn't work off no 8x10. You know, that's the space they gave you, 8x10. Man, I can't work off that. Shit, I need twice as much. 8x10. Hell with an 8x10. And I just, I said, man, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, I would. And Sergeant M looked at me, he said, you're a street vendor, man, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I said, what you say? He said, Mr. Folden, you're a street vendor. Don't waste your time, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. And I was offended. And where I was vending was right in front of a Board of Election. I walked in Board of Election, what I got to do to run for mayor? They said, raise your right hand, here's a petition. We need 2,000 ballot signatures. And I went out and got 4,000 and got on the ballot. But I didn't have no money and I didn't have no organization. See, that's when I discovered ain't no such thing as democracy, man. It's all about who got money. You can have the most valuable message, most sound message out of era, but if you ain't got no money to spend with the press, you ain't a valid candidate. See, they only validate those people that have enough money to spend with them. Think about it, man. Most of the campaign money is spent in media. The same media that's going to tell you who's viable and who ain't. I mean, that's a conflict of interest right there. For them to tell you who's valuable based on the money that they raise. And who they going to get the money to? The media. That's how they get their money. Those candidates got to buy commercials. Got to buy print media. See, that money is going back to the media. And guess what? When you trace it back, only one person owned most of that media. That's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all fighting each other like cats and dogs. But the rich sitting back with their heels kicked up on the beach, laughing at your ass, because you're still making them richer. And you don't trust nobody else. Yeah. That's what it's all about, the money, man. Listen, if I'm lying, tell me. If you come into a lot of money right now, everybody and their mama gonna want to be your friend. Man, in fact, let me give you an example. What if you hit that $1.5 billion lottery the other day? Everybody and your mama would be trying to kiss your ass to get some of that money. Let me say that again. See, when you come into some money and some people know you got some money, everybody and their mama are gonna be trying to kiss your ass to get some of that money. See, that's why you shouldn't fall for sob stories. See, man, Joker come to me, I got some money with a sob. Man, get the fuck your sob story. Get your fucking sob story out my face. I ain't interested in you. Man, you know how I ain't seen my wife in 4 years. Let me say that. And I ain't been married but 4 years. And I ain't seen her. We was only together for a few months before she went back. And we got separated by the pandemic. You know that you don't hear me sitting on here sobbing and grieving because I ain't seen my wife in. Man, that's the sacrifice I got to make. And since my wife ain't here, see, I can cuss my ass off. See, I can cuss your ass out because my wife ain't nowhere around. But see, when my wife is in my presence, now I got to change. I got to modify. But see, thank you. And see, I built my brand while she wasn't around. So once my brand take off, now she can come around and enjoy the perks of it. See, that's what she can do now. And that's what I'm going to let her enjoy the perks of whatever success that I achieve. That's only fair, man. You know, for the sacrifice she done made. Why? Knowing that my wife done made the sacrifices that she done made, why I'm gonna go and jump in somebody else's bed? I mean, think about that, man. My wife done made the sacrifices, done gave up. Why should I? And now I done made it, and I go jump in somebody else's bed instead of hers. And she's the one that put up with the bullshit and made the sacrifice. But I can't wait for her. I go and get with somebody else. No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. And I'm not impressed because you're so willing to comply with whatever I wish. See, this how a lot of young men get derailed because some of these women are so damn easy, and it's nothing but a trap. That's all it is a trap. And they fall in it because they so easy. I'm too old to be falling for some easy pussy now. You know, I'm too old for that. And you wasn't easy when I was broke. You wasn't throwing your panties at me when I was living in this hotel room, not knowing how I was gonna get from day to day. You wasn't throwing your panties at me then. So why the fuck are you throwing them at me now? That you know I don't need your panties, man. Keep your panties. I don't need your panties. I got 4 years to make up. Shit. I got 4 years to make up, man. I'm busy. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to put no extracurricular. And see, and I'm telling y'all, I'm superstitious, man. I swear I'm superstitious because, you know, I know the word. And I've seen God operate in my life. It's just that simple. And, man, I ain't trying to get out here and do nothing that gonna jeopardize my wife getting in. See, I can get out here, man, and don't have no discipline on my dick, and something happen, and my wife never can get her papers to get in the United States. See, that'd be my punishment. See, that would be my punishment. That my wife can't get her, but she can't get in here. We can't live together because I couldn't control my dick, and that's real. Shit, man, my wife is in the Philippines. She been there. I could be fucking out of both legs if I want to. How she gonna know? How she gonna know? Unless I bring something, a STD, or make a baby. That's right. It's all about integrity. And see when you can walk in that kind of integrity and hold yourself accountable. Shit, you think, man, I don't see some women that make my knees buckle? You think I don't see some shit that man, like damn. But see, let me show you, ladies. Here's how you know a disciplined man. If a man is walking down the street and a pretty woman walk toward him, see, a disciplined man is going to enjoy what's in front of him. See, a disciplined man ain't gonna do that. That ain't no disciplined man. Every time a woman, you ever been involved in a conversation with some guys and they'll interrupt your conversation just to look at a woman? That ain't no disciplined man. That ain't no disciplined man. And seeing right now, in order to have some discipline, you gotta have some integrity. God diggity dog. What's going on, Luna? See, when you start walking in discipline, now you're walking in your integrity. And see, and that's the one thing most folk don't know how to walk in. Okay, it's the integrity. Because your integrity, and you ain't perfect. Let me say that again. Walking in your integrity don't mean you're perfect. Let me say that again. Walking in your integrity does not mean you're perfect. It means you ain't harmful. You ain't gonna hurt nobody when you walk in your integrity. You ain't gonna mislead them. You ain't gonna cheat them. Okay? Yeah, you gonna get mad. Yeah, you'll cuss a joker out. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay? But and watch this. How many of y'all, when you go to the grocery store and you go through the self-service line and you get more bags than you pay for? That's your integrity. Let me say that again. See, when you go through that self-checkout line, okay? All right? And you get more bags than you paid for, that's your integrity. Speaking of, now, see, this what people, see, you can be on top today and on the bottom tomorrow. Look at that. Hawaii is a paradise. That's a paradise. Hawaii is a paradise. And look how many people lost everything in a paradise. And look how many people done lost everything in a paradise. They have no memories left. It's all gone. Okay? It's all gone. All right? It's all gone. And Luna, you have what you say. You need to quit. You need to quit saying you're homeless. You need to quit declaring that because you getting just what you say. You're homeless. You're in transition. You ain't homeless. You're in transition. You need to change. See, that's the see, y'all, the mindset. See, it goes back to mindset, man. Whatever your mindset is, it's what your life gonna be. Ooh, let me say that again. Okay? Whatever your mindset is, it's what your life is. If your mindset is in darkness, that's what your life gonna be. If your mindset is in the light, that's what your life gonna be. Okay? Now, baby, you ain't keeping it real. That saying what you don't want ain't keeping it real. Saying you're homeless ain't keeping it real. See, that said you have accepted. That ain't keeping it real. When you declaring what you don't want, how is that keeping it real? You're getting what you say. You say you're homeless, that's what you're getting. So I guess you are keeping it real. That's why you're in the position you're in. Because you're keeping it real. It's just that simple. Just that simple. And see, y'all, here's the problem with Christianity. See, a lot of people don't see right working. Okay? A lot of people don't see right working. A lot of people don't get to experience that. They only see cheating working. See, we really haven't had anybody to show you living a righteous lifestyle is really profitable. See, God has not shown that person in the earth realm yet. Earth realm ain't seen God's wealth. Only, only the earth realm only sees man's wealth. What man can do. Earth realm ain't seen what God can do. And see, and a lot of people don't think God can make you wealthy. Man, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. See, and it all goes. Um, I want to show y'all something. Um, when uh, when right here. Look at this, y'all. I want to show you something. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want to show you something. I want to show y'all something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Matter of fact, let me turn it this way. Watch this. You know, I've been so focused on man making me rich that with my ideas that I've ignored God making me rich with my ideas. Man, I've been doing God's work. And if he can't provide for me doing his work, then he's not God. Why would he start his show off with that? Think about that for a minute, y'all. Why would he start his show off with that? What was the purpose? And that was when I was in my apartment. And that's off TruthConductor.tv. That's where that's from. Why would he start his show off like that? Okay? And the Bible say God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that shall he reap. So who was he mocking? Was he mocking me? Or was he mocking God? Because I'm telling you, I'm doing God's work. And if God can't provide for me, he can't be God. That's a, you know, man, I have been through so many changes since I've been in this hotel room. And seem like, you know, I'm always on the edge. And I always find a way. No matter what's going on. Yeah, I always end up finding a way, getting an answer. And I just said, you know what, Lord? I'm going to stop worrying about this and trust you. That's all I can do. All I can do, man, is trust God. And when I trust God, see, I have to relinquish control. Let me say that again. See, when you trust God, then you got to relinquish control. You can't have your hands on the reins. You got to let go. All right, Lord, I surrender. Okay? I surrender and let him take over. And know that it's gonna work out. Don't know, man. I've been in this hotel now over 6 months. And the first 3 months, they charge you taxes. After you've been in here 90 days, they drop the tax. Okay, they don't charge you taxes anymore. And I just recently got my tax dropped. And they told me because I didn't, I had so many breaks and my reservation wasn't continuous because I had too many breaks in it that I didn't qualify for the refund. And I just said, okay, that's not what I was told, but okay. See, so the next time I see the guy that told me I'm gonna knit all of this together so that you can qualify for the no tax. But now they telling me I can't get my refund. I'm gonna get my refund. I'm gonna get my refund. Don't know how, don't know when, don't know how much. But I'm gonna get my refund. I'm gonna get it. Cause you ain't charging me no tax. So that means you know I've been here. And if you know I've been here, give me my money back. It's just that simple. And I'll just wait until and guess what a guy that told me this is from the Philippines. From the Philippines. And he knows my wife is Filipino. He knows that. So I keep telling y'all, it ain't who you know, buddy. It's who knows you that makes the world go round. And based on who knows you, man, you can circumvent a lot of stuff. Sometimes you don't even have to stand in line if the right people know you. You won't even have to stand in line. And I've had that happen to me. Walking DMV, man, crowded. Standing room only. And get in there and hit, psst, psst, and it's one of my church members. What you in here for? Trying to renew my tags. You got the information? Yeah, give it to me. Go, how you paying? Here's my card. All right, give it to me. I'll be back. Shit. When process my stuff, man, I'm out and gone. Everybody else still standing in line. I'm gone. Gone. Based on who knew me. And that's what makes the world go round, y'all. All right? You're going to have to sacrifice something, y'all, when you get out here and get on this road called success. You got to sacrifice something. You're going to have to give up something. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And more importantly, it's how you walk in your integrity that's going to base your success. Your integrity will base how successful you are or you're not. And lies do work temporarily. Let me say that again. See, lies do work temporarily, but eventually they fall apart. You don't have that problem with the truth. Truth can't fall apart. Only a lie can fall apart. And what is it that most folks gravitate to? The very thing that's going to fall apart, a lie. They feel comfortable telling you a lie before they will the truth. Let me say that again. People will feel more comfortable telling you a lie before they will. Man, I'm going to tell you, I had something to show you how God worked. I had 3 black guys today from Indianapolis come down to the White House. Say, man, I saw you on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. Yeah? Oh, okay. They gave me their opinion and everything. And that told me right there, they knew I did Black History Tours. Man, don't you know, about an hour later, here them same 3 guys come by me on a Segway tour with a white guy. I saw, and I said, hey, them guys, they're from Indianapolis. They from Indianapolis. He said, yeah, you're right. I said, yeah, because I met him. And they was on his tour. But they didn't Google, and they knew I did Black History Tours, but they weren't interested in that. They were only interested in the White History Tour. All right? All right, y'all. Man, have a good weekend. Tomorrow is my day of rest. I will do Saturday in Proverbs tomorrow. But I don't do no work, man. I don't do no work on Saturdays. Never will I do work on Saturday. For nobody. Not even myself. I don't care how much money you offer me. I ain't working on no Saturday. I don't care what you offer me. I ain't gonna work on no Saturday. Okay? All right. All right, Tim. Man, I'll see y'all later.